gonna make it happen. Let's make it happen.
It's time for the 36th annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade.
The fun is just minutes away from starting.
And we got you covered from every angle.
We're live overhead with a bird's eye view.
We've got front row seats to show you what the spectators see.
And we're live in Storm Rider 6, taking you all the way down the parade route.
And we're live on the CBS 6 float to show you what it's like to actually be in the parade.
Let's do it. Oh yes, let's do it. We're gonna make it happen. Let's make it happen.
The Dominion Energy Christmas Parade starts now.
Good morning and happy holidays. Welcome to the 2019 Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. I'm Cheryl Miller.
And I'm Rob Cardwell. We're just minutes away from more than 100 units making their way along Broad Street. We have the balloons and the bands, we have the floats, and we have the dance teams, and boy, are they going to put on a show for you today.
The skies are clear and blue, the sun is out, and the temperature is moderating from early this morning. We've got a lot of help to make sure you don't miss a thing in this Christmas parade. Our Reba Hollingsworth and Kristen Lures are along the parade route, so is our Greg McQuaid.
And Nikki D. Ray is in Storm Rider 6, pulling our CBS 6 Month of Giving float, and it gives you a view of what it's like to actually be in the parade this year. Let's start by saying hi to Reba and Kristen.
Hey, Rob and Cheryl, good morning to you. Like you said, it is just so nice out here. It's just magical. Feels great and great crowd back here.
It is beautiful. Let's say hi to the crowd.
Hi,
guys. Merry Christmas. They are ready. They have been here for a few hours already this morning, so they are definitely ready to see those 100 floats. Come on down.
So we are so ready. We want to turn it over down to Nikki D and see what's going on her end.
Hi, Nikki D. We are having so much fun. We've got everybody lined up. We've got the great police officers right in front of us, and we're going to kick out the parade coming in just a few minutes. So you're actually going to get that real live look inside of what it's like to be on the parade route. Plus, we get to visit with a lot of our friends as it will be on either side. And they're going to let me out of the car this year, so I'm really excited about that. My bud, Nick, is behind me. Hey, Nick. And he's going to be making sure you get the best view in town. We've got our driver, Keith. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cheryl, Rob?
All right, thanks. Hey, we were talking about that view of what the parade route was going to look like. Let's show you exactly what the parade route is here.
And we do have you covered from every angle. The parade will start here at the Science Museum of Virginia, and it's going to make its way east to downtown along Broad Street to 7th Street, where it will end 2.5 miles of parade, balloons, marching bands, majorettes, big balloons, the CBS 6 float.
Yeah,
and you get to see Storm Rider.
Give you an idea, this is going to pass the Siegel Center, down past the Fan into the Monroe Ward, across Belvedere, all the way down to where the National Theater is.
Yeah.
All right now, let's check in with our Greg McQuaid. He joins us in the grandstands with a special guest. Good morning, Greg.
Oh, good morning to you, Rob and Cheryl. I'll tell you, the energy is palpable here in the grandstands. All of my friendly folks right here have a special message. 1, 2, 3. That is right, and also I have a great friend here, Miss Martha Mead from AAA Mid-Atlantic. Martha, Merry Christmas to you. Ready for the parade?
Excited to be here, so exciting. AAA just reminds everybody, if you need a last-minute Christmas gift, give that gift that cares when you can't be there. Of course, we do travel, insurance, we have open houses today, so honored to be here and kick off this amazing event. Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right, what are you so excited about for this parade?
Oh, there's everything, I love it all. There's
the energy,
not one to pick, yeah, it's the energy and just families and just good old-fashioned fun. It's wonderful.
How about that, Martha? And how many is this for you?
I think this is 6, maybe, with AAA. Yeah, lose count. We just have so much
We'll
fun
have so
each
much
time.
fun. Martha Mead, AAA Mid-Atlantic, thank you so much. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much. So much energy, so much excitement from the crowd here that's been, some of them gathered since early this morning, getting the best seat in the house, which you also have watching live here on CBS 6. Coming up, we're going to introduce you to some of the people who helped make this Dominion Energy Christmas Parade possible.
And coming up, we get to officially start the parade, so stay with us.
Making spirits right.
How do you want to split this?
You start, I'll toss.
All right. That was a great job by Greg.
The crowd in the palm of his hands.
2 minutes away. 2 minutes.
Put your gloves back on.
I was thinking about that. My hands were just starting to get cold. But you know,
Although I need one to flip.
Yeah. This is comparable to sitting at my desk.
1 minute 30.
Morning, Mr. Ukrof.
Hey, Mr. Ukrof, how you doing? Yes, sir.
Absolutely, it's beautiful.
Good to see you.
You too. Have fun. Uh-huh. Yeah, see, we can't see the crowd, so you're our eyes now. Enjoy the parade.
1 minute away. 1 minute.
To helping you find your next career.
And discounted tickets. To protecting your home and your car.
And our kids.
We are your advocate for safety on the roadways.
We are your Richmond Area AAA.
Helen Furs Madness Sale. 1 day only. All furs 50% off for 1 night only. Doors open at 9 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, December 11th. Allen Furs, West Broad Street and Fredericksburg.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Christmas Parade. We're so excited that you're joining us here. The Dominion Energy Christmas Parade on CBS 6.
And from our eye high in the sky, you can see there are crowds lining Broad Street all the way down to the end of the parade at 7th Street. And it's going to be a great day. We do want to introduce you to some of the people that make the parade possible. Reba and Kristen are joined now by some special guests. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. You know, it takes a lot to make this parade happen. And joining me right now is Maria Tamburi, and you have your daughters with you. This is Sophia, and this is Camilla. Thank you so much for being here today. So you just moved to Richmond. So what is it like to be part, and you're part of community? This is a big community event.
Yes, this is. This is such a great event and such a great opportunity to have your friends, family, to really be able to celebrate the holiday season.
And what about Dominion and Dominion's big role? It is the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade, their role in this parade.
Well, this is so important to us and to our company. Dominion Energy's commitment to our communities where we serve is it's key for what we do every day. And this is such a great event for friends and family to really get together and celebrate and watch this wonderful parade here in Richmond.
Yes. Girls, you're excited?
Yeah, we're really excited.
Yes, good. All right, we're going to turn it over to Kristen now, talking with Hendricks.
All right, thank you, Reba. I am joined by General Manager David Nolan of Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC, and I'm sure you knew I had to read that off of your shirt there because that is quite a title. So this tradition has been so many years. What does it mean for you guys to be out here with all the vehicles traveling down the parade route? What does that mean to you?
It's a really neat. We started this for me 3 years ago, so this is my third year. We've done it for more years, but I just got here. And it's been really nice because I see our team get together, and they're up at 6 o'clock this morning, and that's just today. There's a lot of prep that goes in before that, but the gas the vehicles, get them ready. We've got about 19 vehicles out here, about 14 heavy-duty trucks. That's what it takes to pull these floats, and then we've got a few Camaro convertibles for that, and then maybe next year we'll have a new body-style Corvette out here.
Oh my goodness!
So we can pull that off next year.
We're already looking forward to that. And there's one special vehicle that's out here, and it's pulling a special guest, which is?
Yeah, and that's my favorite color and favorite guy this time of year, Santa Claus.
That's right, and it's a red vehicle. You got to look out for that, Greg. Over to you.
All right, Kristen, thank you so much. We are in the grandstands here along the parade route. How excited are we, folks? That is what I'm talking about. One of the people that's real excited right now is Miss Trinity, all the way from the Northern Neck. Great to see you, Trinity.
Nice to see you.
How are you? I heard you're U.S. Army?
Yes, go Army, beat Navy.
Go Army, beat Navy. That's the message here all along the parade route. Hey, I want to also introduce and say hello to another friend of mine from AAA Mid-Atlantic, Miss Beth Farmer. Miss Beth Farmer, you are all decked out, ready for the parade. How are you?
Excellent. I am so excited to be here experiencing this excitement with the crowd.
Tell me about the energy that you feel sitting here.
Oh my gosh, it is just electric. It's almost like when we plan dream vacations for our people at AAA Travel.
It really is sometimes in warmer climes, right?
Oh, absolutely. So if you need a warmer climate, come see us.
That's awesome. And Beth, what is a memory that you've had so far here at the 36th Annual Dominion Christmas Parade?
It is so exciting for me. It's my first one. I recently moved to Richmond, so it's my first Christmas. So I just feel like I'm being embraced by Richmond this year.
Oh, we cannot wait. All right, folks, are we ready for this parade to start? You heard it here, folks. The 36th Annual Dominion Christmas Parade is coming up right after this. Stay tuned.
It's ready. Yes, it's ready. Got it all prepared. It's finished. We're ready to go. Let's buckle up. Can't wait another minute. Let's do this. It's ready. Let it all begin.
Rob, this is for the Christmas party.
We are supercharged, superhuman feats of courage and inner strength.
We are limitless, relentless, tenacious, courageous,
completely unsinkable. Not a thing is unthinkable. And we always play to win. We are the engine and the energy of uncontainable youth. We are made to be seen and meant to be heard. We are all forward motion,
all full of emotion,
boundless and bold, onto hope we will hold. Because we always play to win.
We are the tireless and irrepressible versions of our future selves.
We are active, adaptive, impulsive, creative.
We are wonderfully headstrong.
Through it all, we will fight on. And we always play to win.
This CBS 6 special presentation of the 36th Annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade is sponsored in part by Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Remove all the stresses of decorating and enjoy this holiday season. Dominion Lightworks will help you create the perfect holiday display. Call Dominion Lightworks at 804-441-4790 to light up your holiday season.
Good morning, everybody. You're watching CBS 6, and this is live coverage of the 2019 Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. It's almost time to start the parade here, and we are live in front of the Science Museum in Richmond. I'm Rob Cardwell.
And I'm Cheryl Miller. Good to see you here with us today. You know, you couldn't ask for a more perfect day for a Christmas parade. The morning's winds have died down. The chilly temperatures are gone. It's just crisp enough to feel like December and a Christmas parade. The skies are blue, and the crowds are here and gathered from here at the Science Museum of Virginia, where the parade starts, all the way along the route, the 2.5-mile parade route down to 7th Street downtown. Lots of families have come out here together. It's a wonderful way to start the holiday season.
And if you're watching live at home, you're seeing these wonderful shots provided by our CBS 6 drone. You're going to see live shots from CBS 6 Storm Rider. Nikki D. Ray will be giving us live reports from there. Cheryl, this morning it was so fun meeting just so many people that are here that were lined up up and down Broad Street early. I met one couple that was from Boston. This is their 10th year of coming. They have family here in the Richmond area, but they make sure that they come early every single year just so they don't miss the parade, and they love to see it live. I also met another couple. They were from, Short Pump, not too far away, but they came prepared. They had a big bag full of Panera bagels and thermoses of hot chocolate, but it wasn't just for themselves. They were handing drinks and bagels to everybody else in the crowd, too.
Not
So
their
it was just
first
wonderful.
rodeo. That's
Right.
a wonderful thing. And it is a wonderful opportunity to come meet people. We've been walking through the crowd throughout the morning, getting a chance to talk to people, wonderful families here together. Ooh, that donut looks really good.
Oh, it's got sprinkles on it. Look at that. That's some
And
happy
everything.
faces.
Got some great people here. The parade floats have been lining up throughout the morning. We're going to be bringing you all the action of the big balloons, the marching bands, the floats, the fun things. The clown alley will be here with us. And I know your favorite characters from Star Wars are here.
Oh, yes, the good guys and the bad guys from Star Wars. It's so fun to see Darth Vader leading all the stormtroopers come marching down the street. Again, we're right in front of the Science Museum of Virginia here. We're just about to start the parade, and of course, just like every year, the Richmond City Police Department kicks things off. You're looking at their motorcycle honor guard and mounted squad coming up right across the speed bump there in front of the Science Museum of Virginia. The Richmond Police Mounted Unit, of course, one of the oldest continuous mounted units in the country. They're going to be coming up behind them in just a little bit.
And leave it to the Richmond Police to get us started right on time.
Good for them. I want to thank all of our first responders that are going to be taking part in the parade, keeping the parade moving along safely, again down Broad Street, making sure that all of our spectators are safe, and keeping things moving like a Swiss clock here.
Those motorcycles were just an invigorating sight. I could feel the roar of the engine.
All right, behind them again, the Richmond Police Mounted Unit, one of the oldest continuous mounted units in the entire country. We're so lucky to have them here in the Richmond area. The horses on the mounted unit worked for approximately 10 years or so before retiring to their forever homes and living out the rest of their lives just having fun.
And it's really neat because the mounted unit and the officer and its four-legged officer work together. They are a team that works together all the time, and they actually sometimes open up their barn so that you can come by and actually see the horses in person. And
Golly,
this is
they're
a
so pretty when you see them up close.
I was going to say a wonderful opportunity for the children, some of them, and adults to see horses up close and in person for the first time in their lives.
And not going to be the first horses that we get to see in the parade either, so that's kind of cool.
We've got the bicycle unit as well for the police. They spend a lot of time in the community policing unit.
You'll see them at a lot of gatherings, especially down on Browns Island, places like that. A lot of concerts around town.
Bet they're in really good shape.
Yeah, I bet. All right behind them is going to be coming the Richmond Raceway Pace Car. Richmond Raceway, built in 1946.
They'll be hosting 2 NASCAR race weekends in April and September of 2020. And IndyCar returns to the Richmond Raceway for the NASCAR playoff weekend. That will be in September of next year.
And the Richmond Raceway Complex, kind of a busy place this weekend, also hosting the Bazaar Bazaar. So a lot of people in town for that as well.
I'm sure I'll be over there at some point. Shopping.
It's a good way to spend a lot of money. It's a good time over there at the Richmond Raceway Complex. All right, I want to say hi to the people who actually helped put on this parade. The Richmond Parade Incorporated, and this year's theme, Cheryl, is Inspiring Stories. Richmond Parade Incorporated, it's a volunteer organization. They organize this Christmas parade every single year.
One of the nice things is that today, of course, is a big day in history, December 7th. Of course, that was when, today is Pearl Harbor Day, and the president has ordered all flags in the country to fly at half-staff today in honor of all of those who died on this day in 1941.
Well, this group of people, so talented, dedicated, they worked really hard to make this event special. We want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, not only for the spectators along the parade route, for you at home, but many have been volunteering for this event for years, and you can tell they really love it.
Yeah, they do. And a lot of people are going to be getting their exercise walking along the 2.5-mile route and carrying balloons, carrying parade banners, and just having a good time. Dominion Energy, of course, the sponsor of the parade, and this is their big bucket truck. Dominion Energy has been a proud supporter of the Christmas parade since 2008. They've been the title sponsor for the last 6 years, since 2013. Dominion Energy, of course, uses renewable and low-carbon energy sources like solar and wind and natural gas, and solar development here in Virginia has led to the creation of more than 4,500 jobs. talking about the theme today, Dominion Energy was named Top Military-Friendly Employer for 2020. That's the 11th consecutive year they've gotten that title.
Really? And you know, they want to say a shout out to the Dominion Energy community involvement team. They do so much behind the scenes that you don't see to help out a lot of people in the community. So thank you to Dominion Energy for being the sponsor.
All right, music is a big part of our parade, and this is the Virginia State Marching Band. Virginia State University, of course, founded in 1882, the first fully state-supported four-year institution of higher learning for Black Americans here in the United States. This band today, under the direction of Professor James Holden Jr., the Virginia State University Trojan Explosion, known as the best band in the CIAA. The band today, accompanied by the Essence of Troy Dancers, Satin Diva Flags, and the Troy Elegance Twirlers.
We told you that the theme this year is inspiring stories, and I tell you, this is an inspiring story. This is Grand Marshal of the parade today, Paul Galante. Our Grand Marshal, a veteran and Richmond native who was a POW in the Vietnam War for nearly 7 years, along with Senator John McCain, held in the infamous Hanoi Hilton. There's actually a wing in the Virginia War Memorial named after him and his wife Phyllis. She passed away in 2014. As Cheryl mentioned, with the parade on the anniversary of Pearl Harbor this year, the front of the parade has been framed as a salute to our veterans and their inspiring stories, again, which is this year's parade theme.
Paul Galante earned a Silver Star, the Bronze Star, 2 Legions of Merit, 2 Purple Hearts. He was a Navy jet pilot and an instructor.
Behind them, the Virginia War Memorial Foundation in their vintage World War II vehicles. That's a great Jeep there. This is the Commonwealth's memorial to those who died in the war. Over 12,000 names. If you've never been to the wall, it is a humbling and bittersweet journey for you. It includes the Paul and Phyllis Galante Education Center, as we said. A lot of exhibits, displays, award-winning documentaries that you can see there, and education programs. And they just completed a large expansion project to list the names of Virginians who've died in the global war on terror.
And keeping in the military theme, this is the Franklin Military Academy. Opening its doors, the Franklin Elementary School in 1980, a faculty of 10 dedicated instructors and 135 motivated cadets. The cadets wear their military uniforms every day. They're retired to present themselves in a military manner at all times. The Academy's motto, I am somebody, is exemplified in their carriage, starting with their presentation of flags.
Just so pretty. In September of 2009, Franklin expanded its vision and included a middle school leadership component, now 6th through 12th grade, so it's good to see them growing. The smaller classrooms provide a lower pupil-teacher ratio and latitude for individualized instruction, as they call it.
Now, their color guard and honor guard details in support of Virginia's visiting dignitaries, past and current governors, and city officials. They've earned the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Most Coveted Gold Star Award and the title of being an honor unit with distinction. Today, they're carrying the U.S. flag and the 50 state flags of the Union and its 6 territories.
All right, now you're looking at our honorary Grand Marshal, Leashes of Valor. They've been in the Veterans Parade in New York City. All veteran-owned and operated dogs. These rescue dogs are from shelters. All founders have or had service dogs. Isn't that cool? That's a happy pup right there. Leashes of Valor. One leash saves 2 lives. That is so cute.
And as we continue with the 36th annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade, let's send it off to Kristen and Reba.
Hey guys, I got goosebumps watching all our service people go by and want to thank them for their service. So good to be out here. Great energy, Kristen.
Everything feels so good. The crowd is so pumped up. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm in the way. There's so many things to see that are so exciting. Of course, the dogs just passed. And I just went crazy for that. And
Yeah.
here we go. Look at
So
this.
we
I
got
hear
the
some Christmas
Rolettes
music.
Baton Corps right here, Kristen. This is from Richmond, and they are co-sponsored by the Chesterfield Parks and Rec. Their members range in ages from 4th through college, and the Corps motto is "Reach for the Stars." Look at these little cuties. They look so festive,
That's
don't
right,
they?
Reba. The Royalettes compete in competitions sponsored by the National Baton Twirling Association and have won many awards on a state, regional, national, and world level.
Yeah, each summer approximately 20 Rolettes travel to the campus of Notre Dame to compete in national competition, where they have consistently placed in the top 5 in the team competition. They look great out there.
They are having so much fun, and of course, that's one of my favorite Christmas songs, Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah, and can you twirl like that?
It's so catchy. Can I twirl like that? Absolutely not, Reba. Look at these young ones coming by.
Look at them. They're so cute. We love that. And they have so many twirlers that go on to twirl for their universities, and currently they have twirlers at UVA, ODU, Virginia Tech, and VCU. So these are the little ones right now, so they're going to grow up and go to their universities.
They
Keep
are
doing
so
it.
cute. I love the bows in their hair. All right, we're going
And-
to move on. Look what's coming up here next.
Yeah, HCA Chippenham and Johnston Willis Hospital float. And the theme this year, Kristen, Polar Express. How Christmas
Absolutely.
is that? Chippenham Hospital is a 466-bed acute care hospital located in Richmond. It serves our community as a provisional level 1 trauma center, which means they can provide fast, skilled care in serious emergencies.
They also specialize in pediatrics with a newly renovated pediatric ER, along with a pediatric inpatient unit and intensive care.
And I've seen the movie. It kind of looks like Polar Express. It looks pretty good. They did a great job with that float.
They have
hey
some
guys, they're giving us a
bells.
wave
They're
over
doing-
there.
Hi,
Good to
guys.
see
How are
them.
you?
We got the conductor, and look at all the kids and the passengers there.
That is a beautiful float.
Yeah.
And we're moving on to RVA Tuk Tuks.
Yeah,
Look at
they're
these
new in
cute
Richmond.
rides.
Yeah, they are bringing the 3-wheeled 100% electric open air limos to Richmond. A little chilly day for the limo, but that's great.
And they're called Tuk Tuks. We believe that there's a better way to experience Richmond. Whether you live here or visiting, or ride through our city with the sights and sounds all around, you will give a unique experience that you won't forget.
Yeah, and they say they take you to all the breweries, the circuits. They can do private bookings and special occasions as well. And look who we have right here, Kristen.
Spot the Dog,
Yes.
our first big air balloon.
Yes, and this is sponsored by Patient First. Spot the Dog. This balloon took about 3 months to make. It requires 20 handlers and weighs in at 100 pounds. It takes a lot to carry that. Look at that.
Now, Spot can also be found on TV, where his adventures have been translated into over 60 languages. I didn't know that.
Wow. Well, Eric Hill's first Spot the Dog book was published in 1980. Spot can also be found on TV, where his adventures have been translated into over 60 languages, like you said.
Oh, I hear another
I hear him. He's
fantastic
got some nice
band
music
coming
here.
up.
This is Lancaster High School Marching Band. The Red Devil Band, coming from Lancaster County, has been built on the motto of excellent in motion. And they are moving. They look great out there.
The band program is comprised of 75 members, which makes up 1/4 of the high school student body. But we'll be
Yeah.
right back. We're going to leave you with the sights and sounds of Lancaster High School Marching Band.
Enter to win CBS 6's Let It Glow contest. Oh, how cute! Hey, Kristen. Hey, Nikki D. Do you think you've got the best Christmas lights in your neighborhood? Post your photos to our Facebook page. We'll pick a winner every week, and I'll broadcast live from your house. Whoa! Oh, Kristen, it's Let It Glow, not Let It Snow. CBS 6's Let It Glow contest.
Hendrik.
As the year comes to a close, all of us at Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC want you to know how much your support has meant to us. We're honored to call Richmond home, and we're even more honored that you have made us your one-stop shop for selection and savings over the years. From our family to yours, thank you for making us your destination for great vehicle selection. Celebrate a River City Christmas with your River City dealer, Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Stay safe, man. See you when you get back. Count on it.
Hey, big girl. Daddy's gotta go for a bit. I'll be back. I promise.
At Dominion Energy, 1 in every 5 new hires is a veteran. We're grateful for the many sacrifices you make.
This holiday, it's easy to give everyone fresh gifts with Kroger's delivery and free pickup. Kroger wishes everyone the freshest holiday season.
Welcome back to the 36th Annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. Hey, don't have a cow, man. That's the Chick-fil-A Cow Trolley. For a 5th year in a row, Chick-fil-A has been ranked #1 in customer satisfaction in the Customer Satisfaction Index. And through December 21st, you can purchase any gallon of iced tea, and that money will help support the Children's Hospital Foundation.
Yeah, and I tell you what, they're famous for their chicken sandwiches, their chicken biscuits in the morning. Oh, my goodness, so good. And those waffle fries. Thank you so much, the Chick-fil-A Cow Trolley, here for the 5th year in a row. I like when they have that promotion where you can dress up as a cow and get a free sandwich.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Behind them, the Florettes Majorettes, founded by Flo Malik in 1955. Her daughter Lisa and granddaughter Marlana continue that legacy today. All of the coaches are actually past Florette twirlers, and you can see the twirlers at many parades across Virginia. They do offer competitive twirling, and many of these twirlers compete nationally at the University of Notre Dame every July. They start at age 5, go up to age 25, and they're showing off today.
You know what? Some of those girls are almost shorter than the baton itself, so it's amazing to watch the little 5-year-olds throw those batons way up in the air. They're so talented. Good job, ladies. In the Christmas spirit there, that's for sure. See all the balloons in the background, Cheryl. I'm really excited to see those. We're going to have quite a few of them. And we had to blow those all up with a bike pump.
I know, I'm really tired.
Yeah, they didn't have a generator, so yeah, we're really tired.
Again, we're bringing you the parade from many different angles today. It's amazing to see Sky 6, our drone, up in the air, giving you the bird's eye view. And we're also going to be checking in with Nikki D. Ray a little bit later on. She's in Storm Rider.
Yeah, I don't think people understand sometimes when they're watching this on TV just how long this parade. I mean, we're right here at the Science Museum of Virginia, but this thing goes 2 miles plus down Broad Street all the way to 7th Street to the Richmond Coliseum.
Yeah, it takes about 2 hours to finish up the parade. So if you're watching now and want to actually see the parade live, you got all excited about it, you can actually go downtown, and the parade will be making its way there in about an hour or so.
Parking's a lot easier down there, and you'll still get a chance to see every single unit in the parade go by before they wrap things up.
There's that bird's eye view, actually from Sky 6.
All right, now we're looking at the U-Crops Homestyle Foods antique truck. This antique U-Crops truck is a 1926 model freight truck that Joe U-Crop bought from his neighbor in 1939. It was originally used to harvest apples and peaches from the U-Crop family farm. In 1958, the truck was sold, but Joe missed it so much he bought it back in 1961. And since then, the truck has been restored and is now used for promotions and community events.
Hey, Bobby Ukrop stopped by just a few minutes ago, said he had walked down the parade route, and he said there's so many people, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I love the fact that they just hand out all those Ukrop's White House rolls, too, to everybody.
All right, that's the VCU Peppas, the pep band, coming up behind the Ukrop's Homestyle Foods float. The group plays for any and all athletic events at VCU. Any student can audition. Their goal is to bring as much energy as possible. The Homestyle Foods float from Ukrop's featuring the VCU Peppas. They have over 170 active members in the band representing nearly every major at VCU. The Peppas say they're always looking for talent, so if you're interested in playing, you can find them on Facebook. Let's take a listen. The black and gold bringing the energy today. River City Roller Derby was founded in 2006. They're a roller derby league based in Richmond. They became part of the international governing body of women's flat track roller derby 10 years ago. Roller derby, of course, if you've ever watched it, is a contact sport played by two teams of 5 members roller skating counterclockwise around a track. There are approximately 1,250 amateur leagues worldwide, mostly here in the U.S.
All right, the Virginia Alley #3 Clowns of America, the oldest surviving clown alley in the whole country, you're seeing at our parade today. They've hosted 3 international clown conventions in Richmond. They say they love to entertain kids of all ages with their magic balloon and face painting.
All right, let's go nuts. The Richmond Flying Squirrels are here with us today. Nutsy having a good time. The Flying Squirrels welcomed over 400,000 fans to the Diamond this season, the second highest total attendance in the Eastern League. Richmond also led the league in average attendance with 6,255 fans passing through the turnstiles for every game. And Todd Parnell not with them today, but he was named the 2019 Eastern League Executive of the Year this year. Hey, Nutsy! That is a party float.
That sure is.
That's what happens when you go to the Flying Squirrels, though, at the Diamond. It's just a party.
All right, we're going to check in with our Greg McQuaid. He has a guest down.
Hey, Robin, Cheryl, I'll tell you right now, you know who's going nuts? These guys. How we liking the parade? That's what I'm talking about. These guys right here are with Camp Hope in Richmond, nonprofit. My friend Amy Foley's right here. Amy, how is this? Is this amazing or what?
This is amazing. Amazing. Welcome to the Camp Hope family. Yeah. This is a representation of about 10 local organizations that send their kids to our pre-summer camp each year.
It's fantastic. And it sounds like they've had their coffee this morning.
We have had our coffee.
Amy,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, and thank you so much for what you do. We love you guys. Awesome. All right, right now, we've got our friend, Brett Stegner.
Hey.
Brett Stegner from AAA Mid-Atlantic. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing outstanding. This is a beautiful parade, I tell you, this parade's been going on for many, many years, just like AAA. It's been helping people for 100 years. Woo. We're starting to help people inside the stores. I've got 4 car care locations. I got a brand new one over in Southside off of Mall. Come see us.
All right, Brett, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. How about that? That's the scene here from the 36th Annual Dominion Christmas Parade. Merry Christmas.
We're out here on the parade route right in front of the Science Museum. Great action out here. Feels great.
Absolutely. Now that we're hearing every band come by, it's like, oh, I just can't wait to hear which Christmas song that they have next.
This is so so nice out here. So where we are right now on the parade, we have this band that's coming by right now. They sound great, Kristen, just putting you in the holiday spirit.
This is the Michael All-County Marching Band representing HCPS, Mills Godwin, and Verina High School combined marching band. Oh, they're together. That's fabulous.
And coming up right now is a Henrico Christmas Mother. Henrico County Christmas Mother has been helping Henrico families in need for 77 years. In 2019, Henrico Christmas Mother hopes to help 1,600 families shop for new toys, books, clothing for each of their children. She looks great on there.
That's right.
Nice card too, huh?
Absolutely. Families also receive a box of food to help with meals over the school winter break. Henrico County students make up an important part of their program, of course.
I know my child is ready for Christmas break already. A lot of kids are.
Only
know.
a few more
Yeah.
days away. Oh, they're getting rowdy now, I hear.
And why are we hearing all the screaming and all the action? Because look who's coming up right now. Santa Jingle Balloon, sponsored by Henrico County.
That's right.
It's good to see Santa.
Always. He's flying high right now. This Santa from Dynamic Displays enjoyed his 15 minutes of fame and the box office hit Jingle All the Way.
We
Do
like
you
that.
remember that?
I
Arnold
do.
Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
He was starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and, of course, comedian Sinbad.
And get this, Kristen, it took 4 weeks to make this Santa, and it weighs 45 pounds.
Wow, you wouldn't know it.
And look at
how
all the
high
handlers it takes to carry Santa. Santa's really busy right now.
Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm. Well, Henrico County dates back to 1611 with the establishment of the cities of Henricus and the second English settlement in the New World. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
A little history for you.
Look at Santa. There he is. He's coming down. He's coming down the street now.
He looks jolly, doesn't he?
He is in charge. Oh boy, look what we have next.
This is the Red Crooked Sky, sponsored by Rick Hendrick Chevrolet, Buick GMC.
Considered Virginia's premier indigenous performing artist and one of the most recognized in the nation. The troupe features over 35 tribes and nations from across the U.S. and Canada with a directory of over 100 presenters.
Wow. Well, the organization is comprised of children, parents, siblings, and grandparents, so for the whole family.
You know, besides the dance element, the organization is regularly sought after for film, artworks, and publications. No kidding.
Yeah. All right, we're going to send it out to Nikki D. She is getting ready. She's in Storm Rider 6. Hey, Nikki D.
Hey, y'all, we are having the best time. Of course, Santa Claus, who you said was large and in charge. He sure was, because we got a close-up view a few minutes ago. He went right past us. Wonderful, sweet handlers bringing him out there. And we are just having a great time. There's so many people that are actually lined up to watch the parade right where we are right now. And this is the lineup to the parade. I mean, there are people everywhere. We're excited to get in our spot. How many more do you think we've got going? About 10 more floats, and then the CBS 6 float will be out there. We can't wait to see you and love on our community. We'll be back after the break.
70-inch widescreen TV. Bill, what are you doing? Is this yours? I was copy editing, just making everything smooth and grammatically correct. You know, it looks good.
Happy holidays from CBS 6.
Richmond Ballet presents The Nutcracker, Dominion Energy Center, December 13th through the 23rd. For tickets, visit etix.com.
Allen Furs Madness Sale. One day only. All furs 50% off for one night only. one night, one chance. 50% off all furs. Doors open at 9 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, December 11th. Never again will you get this opportunity. The Madness Sale, December 11th. One night, one chance, 50% off. Allen Furs, 10,300 West Broad Street, and Fredericksburg, 804 Caroline Street.
Hendrick.
As the year comes to a close, all of us at Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC want you to know how much your support has meant to us. We're honored to call Richmond home, and we're even more honored that you have made us your one-stop shop for selection and savings over the years. From our family to yours, thank you for making us your destination for great vehicle selection. Celebrate a River City Christmas with your River City dealer, Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Richmond Ballet presents The Nutcracker, Dominion Energy Center, December 13th through the 23rd. For tickets, visit etix.com.
I love Christmas cookies. The Christmas trees.
No.
My favorite. Sorry, Santa.
Happy holidays from CBS 6.
And welcome back to the 2019 Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. We still have a lot of the balloons, the bands, floats, and the drum teams coming. Here's a look at some of what we've aired over the last 45 minutes. Our show goes until noon, and it wraps up with an arrival, hopefully, by Santa Claus. Some great Christmas spirit already here in front of the Science Museum of Virginia.
A lot of wonderful highlights so far. It's getting a little chilly again outside. I had to put the gloves back on.
Yeah, me too. All right, but you still have time to join us. Again, we go all the way down Broad Street, all the way to 7th Street. So.
But a beautiful spirit of Christmas out here as everybody is enjoying all the floats, the big balloons, the marching bands, and everything we've got. These are now the Meadowbrook cheerleading squad from Meadowbrook High School in Chesterfield County. Their school colors, blue and gold. They have 2 members on the Stomp and Shake Go squad, 1 Fame member, 2 members on Certified Diamond Dance squad, 4 seniors planning to cheer at an HBCU next year, and all members are academic achievers.
Right.
They are the Monarchs.
Home of the Monarchs. You know, we appreciate not only the kids for coming out, but their parents who invest so much time and energy in getting their kids to practice and to the football games and all the different events, and to come out here and support their kids. That's just fantastic.
And we see some of them out there dancing with them.
We sure do.
That's the one way to keep warm, too.
All right, we want to welcome the Chesterfield Colonial Heights Christmas mother, Lorraine Buck, now.
The organization, a long-standing charitable program that works to assist families in need during the holiday season. Their mission, they say, is to ensure that no family is without food, no child without toys, books, or clothing, and no child or elder is forgotten as we celebrate the holidays.
Our good friend Wayne Coble recently part of an auctioneer fundraiser for
He's
the
been doing
Colonial
that
Heights
with them for
Christian
years
Mother.
now.
So
Yeah.
That's awesome. Christmas Mother. That's
Last
awesome.
year they helped over 5,100 people have a happy holiday.
And thank you, Lorraine. Thank you so much for all you do in our community.
This is the Chesterfield County Schools Marching Band, a combined band featuring the Cosby Titan Marching Band and the Thomasdale Marching Knights.
Yeah, the Cosby Titan Marching Band, a 10-time consecutive Virginia Honor Band, and Thomasdale Marching Knights, Virginia Honor Band, the Governor's Blue Ribbon School as well.
Let's take a listen. And behind them, the Magic and Merriment Princesses. Ran into them inside the Science Museum this morning, and I just went, princesses! I was so excited.
They're so cool. Their company, Magic and Merriment, they're a princess entertainment company committed to providing enchanted experiences for the little princes and princes here in Richmond and the surrounding counties, specializing in private parties and events of every size and scale. And there's a group from Frozen.
Yeah, they have more than 15 enchanting princesses, the only company in the state of Virginia to offer an African-American Cinderella just like on Broadway.
Oh, how sweet.
They partner with the Ask Childhood Cancer Foundation throughout the year to provide a little extra pixie dust to children with cancer.
And they look fantastic. All right, behind them, this is our Wegmans float today. Their theme this year, it's the most wonderful time of the year, featuring the Wegmans Clock Tower. You see it coming up here.
Of course, Wegmans founded in my hometown of Rochester, New York in 1916 by John and Walter Wegman as the Rochester Fruit and Vegetable Company. Like the U-Crops were, this is a family-owned business. Their pledge is every day you get our best.
Very cool.
They have 101 stores and 49,000 employees.
They do a pretty good job, too. They were ranked #1 in 2019 for corporate reputation, #3 on Fortune's 100 best companies to work for.
Yeah, their float has employees and managers who share the company's passion for our community.
Thank you to Wegmans. It's a pretty good float they put together this year.
They're having a great time.
All right, next behind them, it's another balloon, the Skating Bear, 25 feet tall, weighs about 70 pounds, made back in 2015. And man, takes 16 handlers to handle the Skating Bear. You know those balloons are getting more expensive every year. You know why?
Why?
Inflation.
This bear balloon is sponsored by Addison Clark, which is a local full-service marketing agency located on Richmond's Monument Avenue. They're proud to be active members of the Richmond community and the website sponsor for this year's Christmas parade. It's amazing to see those floats come by, or the balloons come by up close. You realize just how big they really are.
Yeah, and you know, it was much windier earlier this morning. It's great that the wind died down so that they could handle it. All right, behind them, the Richmond Urban Dance Team, and they were just featured on a new television show called Art Scene on PBS as the pilot episode.
They are having a good time. Richmond Urban Dance was named Richmond's Best Dance Company by Style Weekly for the 4th year in a row.
Right behind them, the Michael and Son Float, Santa's Workshop. The service techs there doubling as elves, and they're helping in Santa's Workshop this year.
Proud son and owner Basim Mansour is riding on the float today with Santa's service helpers.
Of course, if you're not familiar with Michael and Son, they've been around since 1976, providing plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and restoration needs. I want to thank them for being in the parade this year.
And now somebody we know, a bunch of somebodies we know pretty well. This is the CBS 6 float for Month of Giving is our theme. Storm Rider 6 pulling it, Nikki D. Ray in the front seat there. And members of our 4 o'clock team and other co-workers on the float there. There's Julie and Tom giving us a float eye view of the parade. Hi, guys.
Hey, how's it going? We are glad to be moving. We've been in line and ready to go in our ugly sweater fedoras, and we're in the spirit, and everybody's just having a great time. It's a beautiful morning.
Thankfully, the sun is out, and it's kind of taken a little bit of edge off the cold this morning, isn't it?
Sure has.
And the wind's kind of died down a lot, too, so it's a lot more comfortable right now than just a few hours ago.
Yes, this is the best part. I know.
Hi, guys.
Cheryl and Rob.
Nice to see
Back to you guys.
Hey, there's Walter.
Probably the biggest star of the show today. And more members of our team driving the golf carts today.
Jake Burns. Jake Burns driving a golf cart.
Merry Christmas!
In the shade there. I know our assignment manager who joins us at 4 o'clock, Robert Hughes, driving one of the carts today as well.
All right, let's toss it to Nikki D. She is inside Storm Rider 6. Hi, Nikki D. Could you hear me?
Oh my goodness, we've been waiting in line, getting ready for our turn. Totally worth the wait. I'd wait 4 more hours just to be able to experience this. There are people lined up. I'm talking like 7 people deep on each side. It is absolutely incredible. I think Nick's getting some really cool shots for you. You can see just the excitement. We've got some people that this is their first time to be at the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. Hi! Merry Christmas! And then we've got some that have been at the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade for 30+ years. And it's just, hi! Merry Christmas! And there's nothing better than hearing somebody yell your name and see their smiling face. And you really just get to have that instant connection. We're seeing friends that we haven't seen in quite some time, others that we saw yesterday at the store. You know, it's just a lot of fun. We are having the best time. I can't wait to get out of the vehicle and get to talk to people individually. And Cheryl, Rob, I'm going to be doing that in just a few minutes.
All right, we hope you enjoy. I know you like being up close and personal. This is the Petersburg High School Marching Crimson Wave Band. They've appeared in this parade for the past 15 years. They're a 100-piece unit composed of members from Petersburg High School, Vernon Johns Junior High, and the Appomattox Regional Governor's School. They're debuting brand new uniforms this year. They haven't had uniforms since the first parade 15 years ago.
All right, coming up behind them, one of my favorite places to go, the King's Dominion float. Their theme this year, Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown, with Snoopy and the cast and characters from King's Dominion's Winterfest. You should really check it out. You were there recently.
I went to Winterfest recently, and it is so much fun. They've turned the entire fountain area into an ice skating rink.
That is so cool.
It's amazing.
It runs select nights through January 1st. The park's been magically transformed into that winter wonderland Cheryl was telling you about. Lots of holiday cheer, millions of lights, hundreds of Christmas trees, festive activities for the family, ice skating on the park's mountain, cookie decorating with Miss Claus, and a whole lot more.
You'll find Snoopy, Charlie Brown, Linus, Lucy, and Sally at Winterfest in the Charlie Brown's Christmastown area of the park. That's one of 11 uniquely themed wonderlands at King's Dominion. The costuming is just amazing. And they've got a lot of talented young people from Virginia and all across the country performing in their shows there. And I see the performers are wearing microphones, so it looks like they're going to be performing along the parade route today.
Absolutely. A lot more of the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade on CBS 6 still ahead. Stay with us.
As the year comes to a close, all of us at Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC want you to know how much your support has meant to us. We're honored to call Richmond home, and we're even more honored that you have made us your one-stop shop for selection and savings over the years. From our family to yours, thank you for making us your destination for great vehicle selection. Celebrate a River City Christmas with your River City dealer, Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC.
We are supercharged, superhuman feats of courage and inner strength.
We are limitless, relentless, tenacious, courageous,
completely unsinkable. Not a thing is unthinkable. We are the engine and the energy of uncontainable youth. We are made to be seen and meant to be heard. We are all forward motion,
all full of emotion,
boundless and bold, onto hope we will hold. Because we always play to win.
It's time for the 36th Annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade.
Hi, I'm Dominion Energy Lineman Justin Carmichael. Welcome to this year's Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. We're excited you're here for this great Richmond holiday tradition. We hope you enjoy today's show. From all of us at Dominion Energy and from our family to yours, have a happy and safe holiday season.
And now, let's get the 36th Annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade rolling. Enjoy the show.
Remove all the stresses of decorating and enjoy this holiday season. Dominion Lightworks will help you create the perfect holiday display. Call Dominion Lightworks at 804-441-4790 to light up your holiday season.
Magic is in the air with a million twinkling lights. Visit Dominion Energy Garden Fest of Lights at Lewis Ginter Botanical Garden through January 6th. Learn more at lewisginter.org.
You get more for your money at Thompson Creek.
The one company that does it all. Design, build, and install, so you won't pay the middleman markup.
There is no middleman.
We make your windows right here in our local factory.
So you get high quality windows at an affordable price.
It's our last big sale of the year. Buy one window, get one 40% off, plus 0 interest until 2021.
And now is the best time to save.
You get more. More.
More for your money at Thompson Creek.
Home sweet home, sweet Call 855-57-CREEK.
Catch your snowfall forecast on CBS 6.
And welcome back to the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade on CBS 6, live in front of the Science Museum of Virginia.
The Richmond Professional Firefighters Association vintage fire truck today. The crew is walking in the parade in memory of Lieutenant Ashley Berry, who was tragically shot and killed on Thanksgiving night. She was a member of the Richmond Professional Firefighters Association, Local 995. Her funeral actually being held this afternoon. Our condolences to the family. Rest easy.
All right, more of the parade now from Kristen and Reba.
Hey guys, you know, we have a great seat up here right in front of the Science Museum of Virginia. Just electric out here, just magical.
And we get to hear another wonderful band that's passing us and watching them, another marching band that's swinging by. Woo, my goodness, I almost got it.
Are you careful, Kristen?
It's so serious. I love it.
This is the Richmond Public Schools All-City Marching Band. You hear them right there. First place Hampton Christmas Parade 2016. First place Grand Illumination Parade in 2017. They are award-winning, Kristen.
Let's listen to them for just a second.
They sound great.
That sounds great. Their first place Virginia State University Homecoming Parade, the 2017 award winner in the North Carolina A&P Homecoming Parade 2018.
And I think I know why they won so many awards. So talented, so good out here.
They're so focused.
And one of my favorite Christmas songs, too.
Of
course, we need jingle bells, right?
We have so many up close. You can see them right there. That looks great.
And what I love seeing, Kristen, is that you have, you know, when you're playing football and you're in competition and everything, but you're all one today. If we had a camera on us just dancing over here, they got the beat. Look at them.
That's the beat right there.
And coming up next, we have the City of Richmond float.
Their
the theme this year is Richmond Park Setting. We did that in unison in stereo. Richmond Park Setting with Mayor Stoney on the float, brought to you by Richmond Parks and Rec.
And the City of Richmond is a proud sponsor of the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade for the 36th consecutive year. Wow.
And under Mayor Stoney's leadership, the city has continued making great strides, improving the lives of the Richmond's children.
Building 3 new schools and fully funding Richmond Public Schools budget requests.
And you
there
see
he
the
is,
mayor
the
there
man
waving
himself.
to the crowd. And who is coming up next, Kristen? You know we love cookies. That's one of our favorite things in the morning.
We are always talking about food in the morning. Now, we can't eat this one, but
we can't, but we can look at it.
Yes,
and
we
it's
can
so
look
pretty
at
up there in the sky. That is the Gingerbread Man balloon sponsored by James River Transportation. This cookie is sweet on each other. We are sweet on this one, this Gingerbread Man. Now, if you watch closely, you may see gingerbread even spin around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's a little windy, a little breezy out there.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
They're wheeling them in.
And the original 1989 Gingerbread Man design were retired in 2002 and redesigned to be as freshly baked as possible.
Look at all the handlers.
Look,
they're having so much fun. They're
they
definitely keeping
are.
it under control, aren't
I wonder
they?
what it takes to be a handler. Do you have to do like handler exercises? What do you have to do?
I think so. I think your arms will probably get tired. Look at the muscles. They're good, strong. Gingerbread
But you know,
is fun.
gingerbread at this time of year, the holidays, just perfect, right?
Absolutely.
So festive.
Absolutely.
Who do we have coming up here? And there's Gingerbread Man. All right, we got the Richmond Police Chief.
The Chief, William C. Smith, is Richmond's 19th police chief and was sworn in on June 26th of this year, if you remember that. They have over 35 specialized units. They strongly believe in community engagement, as we all do, being a big part of the success. 25% of their department staffing are women, Reba.
Yeah, like you said, 25% of their department staff is women. The female officers make about 17% of their sworn personnel. There's a new chief. He just new on the job. Well, he's been with the department for a while, but new as the chief.
And now we're looking at Richmond Community Drumline. Members consist of kids from all communities, and I'm sure you can hear them up close.
They sound great. We got the beat over here, Kristen. Yes.
There they go.
Yeah, we just had to take a little break there so you can listen. And up next, the Richmond Sheriff. This is Antoinette Irving. And Kristen, take a good look right here. This is history right here. We have female African-American sheriff. Antoinette Irving is the Richmond Sheriff. Henrico Sheriff, newly elected, is Alyssa Gregory. And Petersburg Sheriff, Vanessa Crawford. That is history in this parade.
They are so special. Delivered more than 250 meals through Feed More's Meals on Wheels program. They've conducted over 300 wellness checks this year through their Are You OK program, servicing 30 senior participants.
And yeah, we do a lot with Richmond Sheriff Antoinette Irving. She does a lot in preparing meals, especially for Thanksgiving, making sure families in the neighborhood where she came from, make sure everyone had a meal. So they are so involved in the community.
And this is great. To date, they've rescued 3,314 people nationally, and there are 45 participants who the Richmond City Sheriff's Office supports.
Yes.
A lot of giving back right there to the community.
Yes.
Very important.
It's good to see them all. And to see them this way, you know? So they're making their way through the parade.
Vehicles, my goodness. Those are slick and shiny, aren't they?
Yes. And there you see right now, the Henrico County Sheriff's vehicle right there, making their way down the parade. And it's just so electric out here. Just great vibe. Everyone is just in a good mood and the holiday spirit.
The lights are very festive in the parade. But those are certainly not like you like to see elsewhere, right?
Yeah, we want to see those lights in the parade. Nowhere else.
Hey, look at this. Richmond Times-Dispatch float with the Christmas Mother. Richmond Christmas Mother, their theme.
Yeah, their theme is Whoville Float. The quote is, then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't had before, but if it's Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store, what if Christmas perhaps means a little bit more?
Are you rhyming over there?
I'm rhyming over there.
That was terrific. This year's Richmond Christmas Mother is April Nyamtu. She's a passionate advocate for children and people of all abilities. She's married to Joe Nyamtu. I'm sure you've seen commercials. He has 3 sons, 2 of which have severe physical and mental disabilities.
Yeah, and she's been involved with organizations such as Safe Harbor, which helps victims of sexual and domestic violence. So we really appreciate that all that she does. They look great up there on that float. Hey guys! Hi everybody! She looks beautiful in that dress, doesn't she?
She is stunning. That red is her color.
Yes.
I need to get on
very
and tell her
festive
that.
color.
Hi,
That's
guys.
a nice colorful float. But the Richmond Times-Dispatch. And you know, RTD is their source of the tacky lights. You know, the tacky light store. So this is great.
And this is the Richmond Department of Fire and Emergency Services. Through our 5th grade education program, they graduated over 1,800 students this year. Wow. The essay winner was Miss Riley Neville, whose parents are both fire captains in the department.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Once again, our firefighters joined with the Muscular Dystrophy Association to raise money and awareness for this worthy cause. They were able to raise close to $30,000. And we have to say, we thank you for the service of all of our fire departments.
Definitely. The fire investigator worked diligently with police in assisting with the arrest of the individual who set Tommy the dog on fire, if you remember that, in Abner Clay Park, which has really brought the community together.
Yeah, they just do so much for our community, so we just want to thank them for being out here.
Fire Station 10, look at that. Oh, look at this.
Who is that? The Incredibles. Yes.
Oh, he's getting the crowd going right there.
They are coming. You know, this is the Woody Foundation float. They're coming up. So Woody does a lot with the community. He stopped by us just to say hi just a few moments ago, but they do so much for so many people around the Richmond area, so we're glad to see them represented.
Right, they're a nonprofit founded in 2008 by Christopher Woody Sr.
I see Woody out there.
There they are.
Yeah.
That exists to benefit the lives of children and families living in low-income environments through community awareness initiatives and events.
You know, I was talking to Christopher Woody. He has an event coming up helping the community later tonight. He said, can you come? And I said, what time is it? He said, at 10. 10 o'clock at night?
That's going to be a late one. Look, we have some karaoke going on the float, and just as they're passing, Rob and Cheryl. Hey, guys.
All right. Hi, guys. Yeah, this is the Venture Richmond Float featuring the Alegba Folklore Society. Venture Richmond is a wonderful organization. They bring about 500,000 people to the Richmond downtown area every year with events and attractions. They work in partnership with the city of Richmond and local businesses to make downtown a vibrant place to live, work, and play.
They do great events in the city like the Richmond Folk Festival, Dominion River Rock. They historically narrated riverfront canal cruises, one of the most affordable, engaging ways to experience, they say, the canal system of Richmond's past. Venture Richmond also helps keep downtown clean, safe, and green through their beautification efforts at the city's gateways and along Broad Street, where the parade is going today, and keeping downtown clean and safe. Of course, the Alegba Folklore Society has been around for 29 years now. The society representing some of the city's major events like the upcoming Capital City Kwanzaa Festival. That will be on Saturday, December 28th. You can stop by the Alegba Folklore Society office. The parade will actually go right past there.
That's right.
At First and Broad Streets.
Yep. You see their offices down there whenever you go downtown.
They do historical tours there. They have art exhibits. They do wonderful things in the community. Alegba Folklore Society, Richmond's cultural ambassador. And this is the Goodwill Baptist Church Awana Club float. The Awana Club has participated in all 36 Richmond Christmas parades with the constant attempt to represent, they say, the hope that the birth of Jesus brought into our world. Awana is an international children and youth program that provides the community with weekly clubs and activities from preschool through middle school.
Kind of like Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, things like that. Keeps the kids involved. The purpose of Awana is to reach youth and their families with the gospel of Christ and train them to adopt a Bible-centered and Christ-honoring lives. Beautiful float today. Been offering the Awana Club for the past 47 years. Goodwill Baptist Church located on Hungry Spring Road. They've been faithfully sharing their passion for the community for over 80 years.
Part of the reason for the season.
Yeah. All right, we're going to show you some video of the Children's Hospital of Richmond at VCU. Their float, their theme, building your new children's hospital. Kids in construction outfits with 2 cranes holding up the logo over their new building. The team at Children's Hospital of Richmond at VCU trading in their Santa hats for construction hats this holiday season to build your new children's hospital.
Their new facility will be located beside the Children's Pavilion, just a few blocks down the road from the parade route.
All right, next is the Markel Corporation float. Today on the float, they have their Markel employees, their families, and DJ Lady Siren providing some tunes for them as they travel up down Broad Street. Publicly traded holding company headquartered in Richmond. They rank 441 on the most recent Fortune 500 listing, by the way. Markel, principal business or underwriting insurance and reinsurance for a global customer base and managing an investment portfolio.
Their float theme today, Insuring Your World. This is Crown Athletics, an all-star stomp and shake competitive cheer team that was established earlier this year, back in March. They accept ages 5 through 18 years, so showing you what the young folk can do. They compete all along the East Coast from New York to Florida, and they're based in Highland Springs, Virginia. Wishing you a happy holidays. And here comes the cheer squad.
There they go. They're going to be walking and cheering the entire 2 miles, aren't they?
Yes, this is just the beginning, so the smiles are big at this point.
Looking great.
Again, these are young people ages 5 through 18 years old from Crown Athletics.
Did you say they complete all across the country?
All across the East Coast.
Wow. Hey, if you're a fan of music, you're going to be a fan of this next float. This is the Mix 98.1 FM Intercom radio float. In the sleigh, from around the world, our good friends Jeff Wicker and Rebecca Wild, hosts of the Morning Mix with Wicker and Wild on Mix 98.1, and joining them are midday host Kat Simons and afternoon host Zach Davis.
Intercom Richmond also owns Q94, Big 98.5, XL 102, 106.5, The Beat, The Fan 910, and 105.1, and News Radio 1140 WRVA, also 96.1 FM. Q94, of course, Richmond's #1 hit music station, XL 102, alternative rock, and Intercom Richmond thrilled to be the exclusive radio partner of the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade.
All right now, Greg McQuaid joins us in the grandstand with a special guest. Hi, Greg.
Hello, Rob and Cheryl. I want to ask, how are we enjoying the parade, folks? There is some energy, and it is palpable. Ho, 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 and happy holidays, everybody out there. But I know Elsa and Anna have already walked by, but I have two little princesses right here. Miss Kennedy, who is going to town on this little candy cane right here, and Miss Jasmine, she's all done up from head to toe. We're just having a blast out here along the parade route. I do have a friend I want to introduce and say hello to. She has some great advice here during the holiday season. Miss Stephanie Goff from AAA Mid-Atlantic. Stephanie, happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you.
As well, absolutely.
All right, so tell us what you have for advice for people during the holidays.
Okay, well, first of all, what an exciting kickoff to the holiday season today. This is awesome. Insurance. Make sure you protect those current investments and your possessions and any shiny new ones you get this holiday season.
Especially this time of year with all those presents. All right,
exactly.
Stephanie.
Make sure you protect those investments. AAA is happy to help with any of the insurance needs. We're so happy to be here.
Merry Christmas to you, Stephanie. Thank you so much. That's awesome. All right, I have another princess that I'd like to toss to right now. Miss Nikki D. Ray, how's it looking from your vantage?
Oh my goodness, this is the best ever. We are live out during the middle of the parade. Are y'all having a good time? I want to be on. Hi. I mean, everybody is so excited. We have had generations out here, which is really cool because it is a free, family-friendly event. And this is one of a kind. This has been going on for years. What is your favorite part about the parade? What's her name?
Christy.
Is she adorable? And she has talents as well. I know I'm messing Brad up with the camera. I apologize. But it is a hi, friends. And it's so much fun. And I've seen a lot of elves on the shelves out here today. But we're having a blast, and you're getting a world view of what's happening out there. Guys,
He's gonna bring some joy for every girl.
It was a month before Christmas, and all through RVA, CBS 6 was giving back in our own special way. From anchors, reporters, and weather dogs too, we'll spread holiday cheer right back to you. What do you say, team? Let's go give.
Sponsored by Loyalty Automotive.
Hendrick.
As the year comes to a close, all of us at Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC want you to know how much your support has meant to us. We're honored to call Richmond home, and we're even more honored that you have made us your one-stop shop for selection and savings over the years. From our family to yours, thank you for making us your destination for great vehicle selection. Celebrate a River City Christmas with your River City dealer, Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Allen Fur's Madness Sale, one day only. All furs 50% off for one night only. One night, one chance. 50% off all furs. Doors open at 9 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, December 11th. Never again will you get this opportunity. The Madness Sale, December 11th. One night, one chance, 50% off. Allen Furs, 10,300 West Broad Street and Fredericksburg, 804 Caroline Street.
Happy birthday to you. Tuition goes up each year, 5%, so I hear. I really can't do math, but that's a lot, I fear.
and room and board.
Invest 529 gift cards make great gifts. Learn more at invest529.com.
Oh, I love that song. It tastes blue.
Hey, I'm Mayor LeVar Stoney. We had a great year in Richmond. RVA is working, growing, and becoming a top destination. Together, I know we will continue to build one Richmond. So to Richmonders everywhere, happy holidays and have a safe new year.
Oh, how cute! Hey, Kristen. Hey, Nikki D. Do you think you've got the best Christmas lights in your neighborhood? Post your photos to our Facebook page. CBS 6's Let It Glow contest.
Real cool, your wishes could come true today.
And welcome back to the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade on CBS 6. Next up, the International Star Wars Costuming Organization, the Rebel Legion. 2019.
It's just not Christmas without a stormtrooper.
It's not. In 2019, the Star Wars saga come to a close with the final chapter in the current saga trilogy episode, The Rise of Skywalker. This final movie in the trilogy will mark over 40 years. Can you believe it's been 40 years, Cheryl?
I remember seeing the first movie in 1977.
I mean, we're talking about books, television, and so much more. 40 years coming to an end with the Rise of Skywalker movie.
And marching again this year to represent the Lucasfilm recognized international Star Wars costuming organizations. This is Rebel Legion, the 501st.
There you go.
Yes, thank you. I said it and it didn't sound right. Legion and the Mandalorian Mercs.
That's right. The Mandalorian Mercs, they've marched with over the years to represent the bounty hunters from the Star Wars universe. Of course, they're very big right now.
There's
with
a new TV series,
the
right?
Mandalorian, right, on Disney Plus. And boy, I'm telling you, their costumes are spot on.
That's right.
They showcase their own creative style, not solely based on visual accuracy from the Star Wars films. All three organizations adamant about helping the community where they're located, with funds going to charities including the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Toys for Tots, and the Children's Hospital Foundation.
I could just look at them all day long. They're just amazing. This is the Rappahannock High School marching band all the way from Warsaw, Virginia. This year, the Marching Raiders displaying brand new uniforms and sounding great. The Marching Raiders were named Best Band or Best Band in Show the last 3 parade competitions this marching season.
Yeah, they
Congratulations
sounded
to
great.
them on that.
Thank you so much for making the trip here to Richmond. It's been a great parade so far, and there's still a lot more, including this, the Richmond Arts Float, featuring the Richmond Symphony, Virginia Rep, and the Richmond Ballet, and they look amazing. 3 groups on this float today: Richmond Symphony, Richmond Ballet, Virginia Rep. Richmond Symphony is the largest performing arts organization in Central Virginia. They include an orchestra of more than 70 professional musicians, the 150-voice Richmond Symphony Chorus, and more than 260 students in the Richmond Symphony Youth Orchestra programs.
The Richmond Ballet was founded in 1957. The Nutcracker, of course, will be on stage in Richmond December 13th through the 23rd. And Virginia Repertory Theater is a nonprofit regional professional theater that offers entertainment for the entire family. They have musicals, dramas, comedies. They present new plays and children's classics at 4 venues for about 500,000 people every year.
And by the way, if you have kids that are interested, they offer youth camps and theater classes, free accessibility programs for people with autism, blindness, and hearing challenges. A great part of our community, these 3 different groups.
We have a lot of beautiful floats, but this one's just pretty.
Really, it does make you really get in the Christmas spirit looking at something like that. All right, our Greg McQuaid, I don't know who's having more fun, Greg or the people in the grandstands with him. Let's toss it over to him.
Let me tell you something, Rob. I'm having a blast, but I can tell you this guy right here, Mr. Aiden, jumped out of his shoes when the Star Wars folks came by. Good to see you, Aiden.
Good to see you, too.
Tell me how excited you were.
I was so excited. I couldn't wait.
Are you going to be seeing Episode 9 in the theaters coming out in December 20th?
I will. I'm hoping to go see it December 20th. I don't know.
All right, tell me about the parade. How are you guys loving it?
It's amazing.
Favorite part so far?
Probably even the evil Star Wars characters.
The evil Star Wars. You like the evil Star Wars as well. Hey, where's Addie? Hey, good to see you, Addie. We saw you last year at this very spot. Tell me your favorite part of this parade.
The princesses.
The princess. All right. Are you an Anna or Elsa gal?
Elsa.
Elsa. That's the final word right here along the parade route. Reporting live from the 36th Annual Dominion Christmas Parade. Robert Sherrill, send it back to you.
All right, this is the Bar None Dance Company float. They provide dance classes for ages 2 to 18 in a multitude of dance styles: ballet, jazz, hip-hop, contemporary, tap, acro, tumbling, and a whole lot more.
And if you say, I'd like to do that, they offer free trial classes for anybody interested in dancing.
Yeah, the Bar None Dance Company.
We're going to send it back to Reba and Kristen right now to tell us about what we're looking at now.
Hey guys, you know what? We were doing a little dancing with the Bar None group.
They
were
were
great.
so
yeah.
cute.
Just so
Yes.
electric out here. It's so good. And who do we have right over here, Kristen?
The Richmond Black Widows. They are so good. Hi, guys.
Yeah, that is the Richmond Black Widows football team.
Merry
Float.
Christmas.
They sound real serious. The Black Widows football team. They are the city's first women's football team, 2-time regional championship, 1-time conference championship, longest running and winningest women's team in Virginia. Kristen.
I love them because they provide opportunities to women and girls to dream big and break out of the boundaries. You know, since you're a huge advocate for female and
Yes,
sports, right?
Don't you like that name, Black Widows football
Oh,
team?
yeah,
they
they're
sound
tough.
tough, right?
Oh, they are tough. There they go. Oh, look at this. Virginia Union University marching band. Here they come in strong. Virginia Union University was founded in 1865.
And they are just right up the street here, Virginia Union. This is the Tau Beta Sigma Eta Psi chapter. That's a band sorority. I have to remember my Greek alphabet there. It was reinstated in 2017. The band started in 2012.
And the uniforms were purchased by a group of men that they meet every first Thursday, and their name is the First Thursday Group.
I love that.
Creative.
Hey, let's listen right quick. Yes, it's on. This is your favorites, Kristen.
You don't want to sing. I'll let them play it.
Go, Mariah. They sound good.
And the dancers, oh, their outfits are so beautiful. I love the sparkle. You know I love blue.
And how festive these costumes look, right? Wow. This is a big band. If you recognize that song, that's an R&B classic from the OJs.
And
They
there
are
they
great,
go.
right?
Look at this Richmond Heritage Federal Credit Union float. The credit union was started by 10 African American teachers 84 years ago on April 17, 1936.
Wow, the credit union was started in the house of one of the members who kept the money in the kitchen drawer because they didn't have a building.
That's a
What
fun
a
fact.
story, right?
The tiny credit union it really is a tiny chapel. It's a real thing and was used because the design reminds you of a one-room schoolhouse. They're throwing it back.
Yeah, and one of the founders is of the credit union is Kate Gilpin Henderson, and this is where Gilpin Court Housing Projects gets its name.
And some of our legacy partners are Virginia Union University, Richmond Public Schools, and Richmond Community Hospital.
And look at this float.
That
It
is a
looks
little
great.
tiny house, the tiny chapel.
And what's that dog? Is that Sippy?
Sippy.
Hi, Sippy. Hi, everybody.
all waving.
Merry Christmas. They're having a great time out there.
There's Sippy.
Everyone in the holiday spirit out here. Love it. There's Sippy. Merry Christmas. We just have a great seat. We have a great seat out here. And look what's coming up, Kristen. This is the snowman balloon sponsored by Delta by Marriott.
Despite his hat, scarf, and gloves, the snowman is free to bask high up in the sun with no fear of melting.
And this is not probably popular to say, but I like to see the snow right there. That's it.
That's it. He could be one giant snowflake, and that's
Just
enough.
fly in the air. That's what I don't want you to
Look
do.
at how much he weighs. 25 pounds, and he was made in 2016.
And experience is simple, made perfect at Delta Hotels by Marriott, Richmond downtown.
They have 298 guest rooms and suites with views overlooking the stunning James River. Over 13,000 square feet of beautifully designed meeting space. There he is. Oh, that's
Look
a
at him.
perfect picture. Man, he really is soaking in the sunlight.
Yeah,
We need to
he
get him
looks
some
good.
sunglasses.
You think he's going to melt?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay.
I love
What
the
a
drone
beautiful shot, that drone shot, to see just the people lined up for the parade, and you see that big snowman.
Here he comes.
And look at all the handlers doing their job. They're doing it.
That's arm strength, if
Uh-huh.
I've ever seen it.
We may need to work out if we do that.
That snowman has a pretty big smile for being very sunny out today.
But what's a parade without the balloons, right?
Oh, absolutely. There he is. Oh, the handlers have him under control.
Yeah, they got him. They're making their way down the parade route, down West Broad Street. People lined up for the parade. And it feels great out here.
It sure does. Next, we have the Bon Secours float. Their theme this year, the Universe of You rocket ship. Bon Secours Richmond healthcare system includes 4 hospitals, a college of nursing, and a school of medical imaging. Bon Secours is active in community health outreach programs and is dedicated to providing high-quality, compassionate care where the community, of course, needs it.
And look how festive this float is, and look at all those cuties on that float. Merry Christmas. We had Christmas trees, a gingerbread man. And they said this year they've chosen the space theme float because at Bon Secours we understand that every family is a universe.
I like
Love
that. Everybody means the world to someone, and we're committed to care for others so that they can be there for the ones that they love. And you know who we love.
We love Greg McQuaid and Martha Mead.
Oh, yeah, that's right, ladies. I'll tell you, you're talking about cuties. I got some cuties right here. How are you guys? You good? Yeah. Of course they are. We're at a parade. It's Christmas. The sun's shining. With Martha Mead, who is a kid at heart from AAA Mid-Atlantic. It's great to see you. Tell me about the energy that you're feeling here, Martha.
It's just been amazing. And the weather's been great.
Yep.
The crowd's been great. It's like we said before, it's just good old-fashioned fun. So we're excited to be part of it at AAA, just reminding everybody, drive safe this holiday season. Don't drive intoxicated. Don't drive intoxicated.
It's good advice. All right. Guys, are we ready to see Santa? Yeah. Of course, we're waiting for Santa. All right, ready? Santa, Santa, Santa. We'll be back with more 36th Annual Dominion Christmas Parade right after this. Stay tuned. Ho, ho, ho.
Helen Furs Madness Sale. One day only. All furs 50% off for one night only. Doors open at 9 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, December 11th. Allen Furs, West Broad Street and Fredericksburg.
From our GRTC family to yours, happy holidays.
There are people you see every day struggling with hunger. You just might not know it. The signs of hunger aren't always obvious. That's why there's Feed More. We provide food to our neighbors when they need it most. Because we know that thriving communities start with full plates. To give help or get help, visit feedmore.org.
Hendrick. As the year comes to a close, all of us at Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC want you to know how much your support has meant to us. We're honored to call Richmond home, and we're even more honored that you have made us your one-stop shop for selection and savings over the years. From our family to yours, thank you for making us your destination for great vehicle selection. Celebrate a River City Christmas with your River City dealer, Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Remove all the stresses of decorating and enjoy this holiday season. Dominion Lightworks will help you create the perfect holiday display. Call Dominion Lightworks at 804-441-4790 to light up your holiday season.
It's ready. Yes, it's ready. Got it all prepared. It's finished. We're ready to go. Let's buckle up. Can't wait another minute. Let's do this. It's ready. Let it all begin.
Rob, this is for the Christmas party.
Yes, I am Santa Claus this year. Let me see. Oh, here's a
And welcome back to the 36th annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. This is a view from Storm Rider 6 going down the parade route on West Broad Street. A view that we can't see, but look at all the people.
Look how fast Nikki D's hands waving out that window. It's going to fly off. Yeah, Nikki D's been providing you live shots all the way down. Again, we started at the Science Museum of Virginia and head all the way down Broad Street, across Belvedere and through the Monroe Ward and all the way down to the National, where it takes a left there on 7th Street down to the Richmond Coliseum.
2.5 miles of great fun.
Wow, some great people here that's been involved. You've seen a lot of balloons and floats and marching bands so far.
And I've been amazed by how many people are in sleeveless outfits today.
Yeah, including one of the Christmas mothers as well. Hey,
April
there's Nikki D.
Nam, too, yeah.
I don't know who's having more fun, Nikki D, Greg McQuaid, or all the people that are along Broad Street. She's walking right along.
I think it's a tie. Everybody's having a great time today. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect day for a parade to get you into the spirit of the holiday. Just enough chill in the air, although the air is picking up. It's getting windy again.
And you could see this aerial shot from CBS 6 Sky Drone there, and you can see where we start here. That CBS 6 tent, I don't know if you could see it right by the big Kugelball, as they call it. We're near there. That's where Reba and Kristen are, and we're in the covered stand there. Hi, everybody. And they're going to go around the corner there, jump onto Broad Street, and start heading down. And you can see these people that are lining up. We talked to some people this morning that came all the way from Boston, and this is their 10th year coming. They have family in the area, but they come here early. Even though it's early December, they like to come every year to see the parade. That's how popular this thing is.
The Dominion Energy Christmas Parade actually is one of the biggest seasonal events on the East Coast. So on a good day, and this is a good day for a parade, it's estimated that about 100,000 people will line the parade route along Broad Street, which is absolutely amazing. And the good thing is, if you're in the parade or if you're here, you'll be able to relive this joy again on Christmas morning. We're going to re-air the parade then.
A lot of the participants come from cities all across Virginia. And this is the VMI group, the VMI Marching Band, sponsored by Newmarket. Newmarket Corporation, headquartered in the heart of the city and employs approximately about 2,000 people worldwide. But the band, they're from Lexington, Virginia. As I said, we have participants that come from cities all across the state. VMI in Lexington, Virginia. The director of the regimental band, Colonel John Brody.
And the director of the pipe band is Major Burt Mitchell, the band representing VMI throughout the nation and abroad. They play martial and patriotic music. Sounding good, featuring bagpipes, the VMI Marching Band.
And behind them, the U.S. Coast Guard. They're involved in our parade this year, bringing 2 boats along with them, part of the Department of Homeland Security. The oldest seagoing service actually started by Alexander Hamilton.
That's right. They were one of the country's 7 uniformed services. They were founded actually in 1790, like you said, by Alexander Hamilton, established in 1915 as a military service. On an average day, they conduct about 45 search and rescue cases. They save 10 lives and investigate 35 pollution incidents every day.
Yeah, the hardworking men and women of the U.S. Coast Guard. Thank you for your service. They could just throw that guy overboard. You can float back.
What a fun character.
Yeah, pulling two boats, an old-timey one and a more modern boat. That's pretty cool.
With that big guy in it.
Wow, that's a bird's eye view again. The Science Museum of Virginia there on the left. We're right above the Kugelball there in that covered pavilion.
I
And you
keep
can
turning
just how
around to
beautiful it
see
is.
the Sky 6 up in the air. It's up so high, and it's such a neat shot to see that.
And it gives you an idea of just how far the parade goes. So it makes that little curve there past the Science Museum and then all the way up Broad Street heading east, almost to 95.
Right.
Wow.
2.5 miles. Good for them. This, again, we talk about how wonderful a day this is. I do want to say thank you to our entire crew who's working so hard. They've been out here yesterday and early morning, and they're working hard out here in the cold to bring you all of this fun and enjoyment. We're proud of them, and here's a little Panther pride for you as well from Falling Creek Middle School.
Yep, they're under the leadership of Mr. Will Griffin. They're going to perform at the Jefferson Hotel. This is the Falling Creek Middle School Chorus. They're also going to perform at Christmas Town at Busch Gardens. That's fantastic. We'll perform with the National Cherry Blossom Choir in Washington, D.C., and they'll perform for your event. So give them a call, the Falling Creek Middle School Chorus.
Hey, you mentioned Busch Gardens. I forgot. I'm supposed to give a shout out to Busch Gardens because they helped provide some of the decoration for the CBS 6 Gives float.
Oh, no kidding. I did not know
If
that.
you saw the sleigh on there, they provided us with the sleigh this year. So thank you, Busch Gardens, for that.
They're smart. They bundled up in the hoodies today.
I'd
It is
have a
little
lot of layers on under that hoodie.
Yeah. You were talking about our CBS 6 crew up all night and being here helping to set up. It got very, very windy overnight. In fact, one of our catering tents actually blew away and was damaged. So we were a little concerned about just how windy it might be with all the balloons and stuff today, but the wind died down. It's still a little bit biting.
It's picking up again a little bit.
Biting, so the balloon handlers will have a time, but we thank them for their work today.
Our next unit is from the Faith and Love Fellowship Church. Faith and Love Fellowship Church just celebrated 11 years of Christian service in the Southside Richmond area. Their pastors are Altony and Gloria Foote. FLFC Ministries also launched Richmond's only independent gospel radio station called Choice 105.3 FM, playing the widest variety of gospel music on the FM dial.
How nice. Faith and Love Fellowship Church.
A little private choir chorus right in front of us.
You know, it's always fun to watch this parade live on CBS 6, and we're so glad that the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade allows us to do it. But if you ever get a chance to come down and see it live in person, just the Christmas spirit here and the fellowship that's going on down here, it's palpable. It's awesome. People sharing their thermoses of hot chocolate, Christmas treats inside the Science Museum of Virginia. It's just really nice.
And everybody's in a good mood, too, so it's a great place to be. And again, if you're sitting at home watching, you still have time to get down here and go downtown. Go as far as you can to the end of the route because they're starting here at the Science Museum, but they will actually take about 2 hours to get down to the end of the parade.
All right, coming up behind them is the Macy's float. Their theme this year, Macy's believes in the wonder of giving. Elf on the shelf.
Macy's knows a thing or two about a parade, don't they? They do
Yes.
the big Thanksgiving Day parade in New York City.
Of course, Elf on the Shelf with the little fireplace, stockings, tree, and cozy chair on the float there. That's beautiful.
Macy's says community is at the heart of their team. Honored to make life shine brighter again this year as a sponsor of the Richmond Christmas Parade. Today's float represents Macy's 12th annual letter writing belief campaign to benefit Make-A-Wish. Beginning through November through December 24th, you can drop off a letter at their local store, a letter to Santa, drop it into the big red letter box or send it in online. And then for each letter collected in store and online, Macy's will donate $1 up to $1 million to Make-A-Wish.
And it's incredible. Since 2008, with that program and your help, they've donated more than $15 million to the Believe campaign.
That's amazing. And they do believe in community service. Macy's says their colleagues volunteered over 70,000 hours of their time for community service.
Thank you so much for Macy's and all you do here. It's a beautiful float. Again, want to
Says
thank
Macy's believes in the wonder of giving.
Yeah, thanks again to the Hendrick Chevy Buick GMC for pulling all those floats as well. This is always one of my favorites, the Crossroads Irish Dance Troupe. And you're going to see these.
Yeah, I like the bouncy curly hair.
It's so cool. It's so cool. They've been participating in the Richmond Christmas Parade since 2006. Today, under the director of board certified and champion dancer Amy Habel, as well as members of the World Irish Dance Association. In case you're wondering, if you have kids want to get involved, Crossroads offers Irish dance instruction for toddlers, for children, and adults, as well as entertainment and performance with the Crossroads Troupe all across Central Virginia.
And they've got quite the resume. They've danced or worked with former Riverdance Lord of the Dance and Busch Gardens dancers. They've competed on local, regional, and world stages, taking on multiple awards, trophies, and placements. So congratulations, ladies and gents.
Yeah, as you can see, boys and girls involved in the club. First and only Richmond to have the licensed Irish dance preschool program. That's how young they start. All right, we want to get another view of the Christmas parade here. Our good friends Reba and Kristen, how you doing?
Hey guys, we have such a great view. I keep saying that, but this dance troupe, they've been great.
They are so good. You can hear the music as they're passing by. Oh, look at the little tutus. It's so fun when they add that something extra, that Christmas feeling, you know?
like
That's
red and
definitely what
green,
it is.
that's
Hi,
the colors.
guys.
Yeah, they
Good
look
to
great
see
out
you.
there. Hey, and what's coming up behind the dance troupe is we have the BMX float, Richmond BMX float. The track was constructed in 1998 and has undergone numerous layout changes over the years.
The track and surrounding grounds are managed by an all-volunteer organization.
Yeah, the track hosts more than 30 racing events and more than 70 practice and instruction events per year. Look at these guys come up.
Safety first. Look at those helmets. Those are serious helmets. They have the face guard and everything. Hey, guys,
They
thumbs
look
up.
serious. And look at all the ages. You know, it just ranges from the little kids to the big kids. We love that.
That's right. More than 100 riders from under 5 to over 70 years old. They call Richmond BMX their home track, including numerous Virginia state and U.S. regional champions and several national top 20 ranked riders. No
Wow. So that means they're pretty good then, right?
I would say so.
Yeah. They
at
look
this.
great.
Wow. Oh, they're doing the tricks on the bike. They have 2.5-mile stretch of Broad Street. They're going to be doing plenty of tricks out
They
there.
look good. And I love to see, we got the guys, we got the ladies, all that represented here. That is the Richmond BMX float.
I love the candy canes right there. That looks good. Hey, guys.
And coming up not far behind. I can hear him, Kristen. You hear him?
I hear him.
I think we have, is this the Chimborazo Elementary float coming up?
I think
There
so.
we
Those
go.
look like some young ones.
Yeah, the Chimborazo Elementary School is the first elementary school in Central Virginia to become an International Baccalaureate Primary Years program.
The school, established in 1905 and moved to its current location in 1968, it's named after Mount Chimborazo. The students are pen pals with an elementary school located near the summit in Ecuador.
Look at these cuties.
Hi, guys. They have their wave down, don't they?
They're all in the holiday spirit. Look at them. Their presents, they're a gift. And I know they're a gift to their parents. They're so cute. All that energy. And Chimborazo Elementary currently has a house system. And similar to the houses in Harry Potter, each student at the school is assigned to a house that represents their core values.
We have a lot of personality coming up here in the Hopewell High School
Yeah.
Marching Band. They have won 2 national titles in the marching band, and this year they've won first place in every caption in the Highland Springs High School Mideastern Classic and the Greensville County High School Marching Classic.
Yeah, and the band program has won several grand championships in both marching and concert festivals. Let's take a listen. The band says they live by the motto pursuing perfection while capturing excellence, and excellence as a lifestyle. They sound excellent right
They
now.
are the pride of the Wonder City, Hopewell, Virginia.
Yeah. sounding great. Hopewell High School Marching Band.
The Blue Devils taking it away. What is this, Reeves? The design-ready controls. That's a gift box balloon. What do you think's in that? Now, the gift box weighs nearly 120 pounds, took 2 months to make, and it requires 6 handlers.
Wow, look at
6.
that. Yet Design Ready Controls is a control panel manufacturing company. They have locations in Richmond, Minnesota, Oregon, and Oklahoma. And the gift box balloon is sponsored by Radio Communications of Virginia, authorized by Motorola Sales and Services since 1954. And they're making their way down the parade route. We are getting close. You know, the big man's coming soon, Kristen.
He is. That's why we're seeing the gift boxes. You got to set them up with some presents first.
Yes. And they are located in Glen Allen on Mountain Road.
I'm so surprised. It only takes 6 of them. 1, 2.
Yeah.
6 handlers, and they're doing such a great job. They're so happy.
And the Richmond JCs, the gift box balloon sponsored by the Richmond JCs. The Richmond chapter is the oldest chapter in the Capital Region and the second oldest chapter in the state. And it's been serving the Richmond metro area since May of 1936.
Like all JC chapters, Richmond is focused on providing leadership training with a focus on community development.
Yeah, and they say they're always looking for new and exciting projects and training ideas. Look at all the people lining the parade route right there. It's just so much fun. The energy is great. And, you know, Rob was talking about it earlier, you know, it's great to see it from your home, but if you have the chance just to come out here and just be in the chill, just putting you in the mood, and the bird's eye view, and you see the parade going down Broad Street right now.
And it's a long route, 2.5 miles down Broad Street, turning left onto 7th Street. So if you're just now getting out, you can catch those.
Yeah, and you can catch this one right here. This is the Prestige Dance Studio located off of Hull Street Road in Midlothian. They have classes for dancers ages 2 through 19 years old. They offer classes for both the competitive and recreational dancers. They have classes in ballet, tap, jazz, lyrical, point, hip-hop, and tumble dance. They're just great. They do it all over there.
Now, this is quite the outfit, too. I love the candy cane stockings.
Yes. I was watching them earlier before the parade started inside the museum, and they look so great.
The pom-poms are so much fun. I always want to wave to them, but I know that they're in the zone.
Yes, I love the candy cane stockings. Look at that. Little cuties. Oh. You know, it's been fun being right here, right in front of the Science Museum. We're going to send it back to Rob and Cheryl.
All right, thanks, Kristen and Reba, giving us a great vantage point from down there on the
ground.
On the ground, yeah. Just it's been just such a great day. I mean, weather-wise, we've done this parade when it's been in the 70s. We've done it when it's been freezing rain. Just as you can see from Sky, our Drone 6 here, just a beautiful sunny day here at the Science Museum of Virginia. The Christmas spirit is definitely in the air.
And here for us, there's nothing like watching the parade live and seeing the units just walk right by you so close that you feel like you could reach out and touch them and be able to see the detail in the costuming, to see the horses, to see the BMX bicyclers, to see the motorcyclists, to see everything just so up close and personal, and to know that everybody's here for the same reason, to add to the spirit of Christmas.
And to hear feel the passion in the band, you know, the band members that are here.
And to feel the drums. I mean, you can feel them here.
Bouncing out of our seats. Well, you know, it is all about Santa Claus. And I think, yep, there he is. The Atlantic Union Bank Float featuring the Children's Museum Legendary Santa. And their theme this year, Legendary Santa and the Snow Queen. Legendary Santa debuted in Richmond over 80 years ago, and he's been delighting generations of families ever since. Again, this year, families can visit with Legendary Santa in Santaland over at the Children's Museum.
That's right, presented by Genworth and Wegmans. Legendary Santa appears at the Children's Museum at 2626 West Broad Street through Christmas Eve. Atlantic Union Bank says they're pleased to sponsor the Santa Claus float for an 8th year in a row. Atlantic Union Bank serving the local communities for over a century now.
I want to remind families, too, that if they have children with sensory issues, they have Sensitive Santa, too. You have to make an appointment, but Legendary Santa and Sensitive Santa over at the Children's Museum. And there's the Snow Queen, too.
That's a beautiful float. I love the reindeer. Can you name all the reindeer? I don't see Rudolph.
Rudolph? I never can get that right.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen.
You're going to get something extra
And
special in your
Rudolph.
Christmas stocking this year. Santa Claus is very impressed with your knowledge. That's pretty cool.
Yes, Santa, I've been nice this year. Maybe a little naughty, but for the most part.
All
And
right.
there's our Greg McQuaid trying to get his name pushed to the top of the list.
I think he's an honorary elf. Greg.
Awesome. I'll tell you, there have been floats and balloons and princesses, but you are the pinnacle. You're the man.
Well, I appreciate that so much. You know, I love coming down here to Richmond every year. I've been coming here since 1936.
Wow.
And it's so cool to come down to the Children's Museum. And I hope everyone who has the opportunity, come down and see me at the Children's Museum, because you know it doesn't cost anything, and you get to see Santa. And I'm down here every day, all the way through Christmas Eve.
Do you know how nervous I am right now? Oh my goodness, Santa, tell me. Let us all know how we have been over the last 12 months.
Well, most folks have made the good list, and those that haven't are working on making the good list. And that's the important thing. Remember what old Santa says.
What's that?
Be as good as you can. And remember that old Santa loves you.
Great advice. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, Santa. And Miss Snow Queen, Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, you too.
Awesome, man. Oh, man. It's the best. Best time of year. Oh, yeah.
I thought Will Ferrell was excited. And Elf. Santa, I know him. This has really gone over the board. I like that. Good job. There's
He's
Greg.
right there. Santa is right there.
No.
I think he's going to go to the North Pole with him.
Yes. I'll stuff as many bags as he wants.
That's right. Well, Elf is here, so Greg can go back with Santa. That's a good thing. And of course, all of the crowd along the float waiting, along the parade route, waiting to see the Santa float, because that wraps everything up. But it's been such a wonderful parade, about 100 units today, and just a beautiful day, and a good day to just be among everybody. We hope you enjoyed the parade. You can relive all the magic again on Christmas morning. The parade will air, I believe, starting at 9 a.m. We'll re-air this 36th annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade, yes, from 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. right here on CBS 6.
We hope you've enjoyed this morning's parade, kicking off the holiday season here in the Richmond area. We're going to leave you with some sights and sounds. Have a happy holiday, everybody, from
Merry
our CBS 6
Christmas.
family to yours.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for watching the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade.
Join the family of satisfied Pearson customers.
Hendrick. As the year comes to a close, all of us at Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Buick GMC want you to know how much your support